How do you train in less than optimal conditions? Coming up. The first and most important thing is that you actually want to train even though the conditions are not ideal. What does that mean? And when do you experience less than optimal conditions? For example, you can go on a holiday, you can go to the village like I did, and from which I will show you the footage, and you don't have your usual gym there, you don't have your usual equipment, your training partners or whatnot, but you still want to train. So how do you do it? As I said, the first thing is that you really want to train, so you don't have any excuses not to train. It's easy to give excuses, and if you really want to train, you'll find a way. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you want to go to a holiday and not train at all, which is what I did in Corfu this year. I went there with my family and I only did light back mobility training and some stretching because I have some back issues. That's it, and it's fine. But usually, wherever I go, I train. So I just got back from Lubnice, Montenegro, which is a mountainous village, and I didn't have my usual equipment. So I'm going to tell you how I approach things. First of all, what do you want to train? My priority is my lower back because I have a pars defect, listhesis, and a host of other issues. So my main thing is to preserve my back and hopefully get it better. And I have improved, but I need to continue working on it. So I brought my kettlebell, a 16 kilo kettlebell, so I can do my one-legged deadlifts. Before I used to do back extension holds when I was recovering from lower back hernias, but this time it doesn't work for me. It actually makes it worse, the listhesis. And now I'm doing many other things, but it doesn't matter. I'll show you my training. First things first, you need to know what you can do in a less than optimal environment. So pulling is a problem. Pushing you can always do, or you can always do at least push-ups. Bike push-ups, which I also do, but pulling is a problem. If you don't have some kind of a bar, you can maybe find it in a children's playground. If not, what I did was there was this kind of like a patio that my father-in-law built, and I just found a thick wooden stick, and I put it on the pillars, and it moved around a bit, and it was not ideal, but I could do pull-ups, which was great. So I did pull-ups. I did kettlebell hamstring stretch, I did a hollow body hold, I did bike push-ups, and then I proceeded to do single-legged deadlifts, which is really good for my back. So that was my training. I also did some other exercises as well, but as you can see, it's very simple. I did 5 rounds of these, and it's much better than doing nothing. And I stretched and did some mobility exercises. So that was it. You don't have to exercise for hours at a time, no, but you have to do something. If that's your plan, you have to do something. Otherwise, if you travel a lot, you're gonna lose a lot of exercise time. Even if you don't have any space, even if you have just the length of your body, you can do push-ups, you can do hollow body holds, you can do sit-ups, you can do back extensions, you can do burpees. Burpees is a killer. I don't do it anymore because of my lower back, but I used to, and it's a killer exercise. You can do squats, you can do single-legged squats, assisted single-legged squat. The list goes on and on. You can do so many things, but the first thing you have to decide is that you want to actually train, because I see so many people have excuses, tons of excuses that they don't want to train with. I have nobody to go with to the gym. Oh, I feel sick. I feel tired. I feel tired because of my work. Well, you feel tired because you don't exercise. You actually get energy when you exercise. You don't lose energy. For many people, it's not going to the gym that will do them good, because they don't want to go to the gym because they waste time. They have to go into the car. They go into the locker room. They lose time in transportation, taking a shower and whatnot. So for most people, it's gonna be short to intermediate length home exercises, home trainings, from anywhere from 5 to 40 minutes. You don't have to have any kind of equipment. You can use tables and chairs. You can do it with your own body weight, and that's the way to start. Yes, of course, if you want to strengthen your muscles in the best possible way, sure, go ahead and lift weights. And I fully recommend that. But if you don't have time, if you don't want to be bothered with transportation going to and from the gym, start with home workouts. Or go to the park, even better. Even better, go to the park because you're outside, you're not in your room behind four walls. Go outside to the park and do calisthenics trainings. Or even, some parks even have some weights. You can use weights in some parks. So there are many options, just have to decide that you want to train. And if you're a man in your 30s and 40s and you want to lose weight and get in shape, I can help you with that. To find out how to naturally and easily lose 10 kilos in 12 weeks without counting calories, click the link in the cards or in the description. You will also find out how I helped Stefan lose 30 kilos. And since we're on the subject of training in less than optimal conditions, make sure you watch this video where I outline the benefits of training alone. Tell me, do you make excuses when it's time to train? If so, what's your main excuse and what's your main sticking point? Maybe I can help you. Write them down in the comments below. My name is Mark Leichner from MMAcoach.net, and I will see you again very soon.